one recording I will do. Yes. So DPP 3.5. Daily practice problem 3.5 is about cross product. First of all, we should know what is cross product of vectors. Cross product of vectors gives you another vector. Cross product of vectors gives you another vector, a new vector. Okay, the best example for cross product of vectors. First, we should know what is it. If you take a bottle, okay. Every day we are using this bottle with a cap. You are rotating the bottle cap in some direction. What is this? This is called anti-clockwise. What happens when you rotate the bottle cap in anti-clockwise? The cap comes upwards. Is it or not? Hmm? Or when you rotate the cap in clockwise, it goes up, down. Is it or not? This is understood by you. Everybody knows clockwise will rotate, make the cap downwards, anti-clockwise will make the clock upwards. That everybody knows. Is it or not? This is the cap goes downwards and this is cap goes upwards. So this is very important for us to understand. The motion of the cap is either up or down. Is it or not? That thing which is making it go up or down is called as torque. T-O-R-Q-U. Torque. Torque is a product of R bar cross F bar. Torque is the product of R bar cross F bar. Once both of you see here, torque. See my fingers. See this is the cap, no, cap of the bottle. Observe. I am rotating it. Then what happens? The cap is either coming up or the cap is going down. This upward going of the cap or the downward going of the cap is due to torque. What is the torque? See now, R bar cross F bar I am telling you. What is R bar? See here very carefully. See here. Can you see? There is a dot here at the middle of this. See here is the dot. Okay. From here to here is the radius. Okay. This is the radius. Are you able to picturize that? This is the radius. Okay. Clear? This radius vector into F bar. F bar is my force that my fingers are applying. My force is the fingers. Are you getting it? Are you
Yes, sir.
understanding? My fingers are applying a force. The water is spilling out. So that is understood. Is it clear? Huh?
Understood, sir.
So R bar cross F bar means that. Is it very clearly understood? Shinandan, understood? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
అర్థమైంది కదా R bar cross F bar. Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So coming back to our this thing, R bar cross F bar. So the torque here is the upward or the downward motion is called torque. So R bar cross F bar. We should not write it as F bar cross R bar. It makes a lot of difference. It is not meaningful at all to say F bar cross R bar. It is meaningful only to say R bar cross F bar. Then only it is called as torque. And that is a classic example to understand cross product of vectors. Gives a new vector. Torque is a vector. Torque is a vector. That is why the bottle cap is going upwards or downwards motion is because of this R bar cross F bar is happening there. Is it understood? R bar is the radius from the center of the cap to my fingers and F bar is the force that my finger is applying on the cap. Is the both vectors understood very clearly? So the resultant vector is a torque vector that is making the cap go upwards or downwards. Okay. So now DPP 3.5 will be understood by you very clearly. Now, if you have two vectors, if you have only two vectors and you want to find out the third vector by the cross product of these two vectors, how do you do that? How do you do that is, if for example, any number, any vector, let us take a numerical from this and solve it. Second numerical I am doing. There are numbers. Second numerical I am doing, so that A bar is given as 3i plus j plus 2k. 3i plus j plus 2k. This is one vector A bar. and there is another vector b bar 2i minus 2j cab plus 4k cab. This is another vector. Now what they are saying, then the value of, what is the value of, they are not asking only the a bar cross b bar, they are also asking what is the value of a bar cross b bar. This is what they're asking. First we have to find out a bar cross b bar, then we have to find the modulus. What they're asking is the modulus of or magnitude of, this is what modulus of, or another ways to say is magnitude of a bar cross b bar. First we have to find out a bar cross b bar. How do you do that? For that you have to use matrix determinant method. I, j, k you have to first write. Then write the a bar vector first. 3, 1, 2. J bar vector, b bar vector 2, minus 2, 4. And cyclic order of signs plus, minus, plus. Then what you're going to do? When you want to multiply and get the I component or X component of this product, you have to forget this row and this column. How do you do that? So you have to simply forget this and this. Then you are left with only these. Huh? You're only left with this small adjoint. So when 1 multiplies with 4, you have to put a plus. And when you're multiplying up to down, when you're multiplying up to down, there is a positive. When you're multiplying top to down to up, you have to put a negative. Okay. So you have to forget this row and this row and this column. So 1 into 4 is how much? 4 with a plus sign. And this you multiply minus 2 into 2 with a minus sign. Is it understood? Huh?
Yes,
Actually, you
sir.
have to put a minus. Then otherwise, every step I'm writing 2 into 2. This is it. Okay. Minus 2 into 2 with a minus in between. And here what you should write, plus minus plus is sign, plus minus j cab. Again open the brackets. Plus k cab. Again open the brackets. Now how to do the second component I will tell you now. Is this understood till here?
Yes, sir.
No. Second thing. I am multiplying the second thing. Then what to do? Again, we have to forget the other two. We have to get the j component. Then what we have to do is we should forget, or we should just simply assume that this doesn't exist. This column doesn't exist and this row doesn't exist. Then what are we left with? We're left with only this 3, 4, this thing. 3 cross 4. So 3 times 4 with a positive sign, and 2 times 2 is with a negative sign. 2 into 2. Okay. Is it understood? Now I am coming to do the third one. Then what to do again? We should what we should forget now. K has a column and a row. We should forget this. Then we are left with only 3 times this adjoint. This is called a small adjoint. So 3 times minus 2. So it is minus 6. And when up to down is a positive and down top is a negative. So 2 times this is with a minus. 2 times 1. Is this understood very clearly? I wrote. So what are we finally going to get? 4 plus 4 is 8 cap. Okay. Minus, this is 4th is a 12. 12 minus 4 is how much? 8. Is it understood? 8 with a minus. So minus 8 j cap plus or minus, let us check that first. Minus 8, no, 6 minus 6 minus 2 minus 8. So minus 8 k cap. Is this understood clearly? This is what? What is this answer? This is A bar cross B bar, a new vector. But we don't want this. What do we want? We want to find out the modulus of this vector. That we'll do in the next slide. Is this understood till here?
Yes, sir.
What we want actually in the question and what we have got till now. What we got is A bar cross B bar. We got an answer minus 8 I cab minus 8 j cab and minus 8 k cab we got. But what we are asked is modulus of or magnitude of A bar cross B bar. So what is magnitude? Root over I square, the component I square, component J square, component of K square. So minus 8 square, so that you understand every step I'm writing. Minus 8 square again, and here minus 8 square. Luckily it is like that. Not always this minus 8 will come. No, it may come anything else. It may come 2, 3, 4 or any number. So what is the answer? 8 square, 8 square, 8 square. 8 square is 64, 64, 64. So it is 3 times 64. I hope 64 has a root. So 8 root 3 is the answer. Is this understood? Option number B. Is this understood clearly? Every step?
Yes, sir.
Both of you understood? Srinandan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Question number 10, DPP 3.5, cross product problems only. Very important question. What they given here? A bar plus B bar. Cross with A bar minus B bar. Very, very important question. Very important. I should say this is also there in mathematics also. This is there in physics also. This will come in exam also. In your IP board exam also it will come. Generally, our common sense will tell you this. A plus B into A minus B, no sir. A square minus B square. You will think like this, is it or not? A plus B into A minus B is nothing but, for your understanding, it is A square minus B square. But that doesn't work good here. Why? We will see that. It will not be simply A square minus B square. Something else will come. What that something else? This is not dot product minded. This is cross product. So in cross product, I cross I is 0. Do you remember or not? Any vector with itself, if you do cross, it becomes 0. Similar is the case with any other vector. If you cross with itself, if you cross product with itself, you will get 0. That A bar may be anything. It may be 3A plus 4J plus 10K or anything. If you cross with itself, you will get 0. But A bar with some other vector, A bar cross B bar, is nothing but simply A bar cross B bar. We don't know what is that because they didn't give the numbers. No, they have not given the components of A bar and B bar. So we simply write A bar cross B bar. That's it. And I also told you one more important point. A bar cross B bar can also be written as minus of B bar cross A bar, because A bar cross B bar, the cross product is not commutative, it is anti-commutative. Anti-commute. I hope you know what is commutative. Commutative law, 10th standard, they taught you in number system. Anti-commutative means if 3 into 4 is equal to 4 into 3, that is called commutative. But if it doesn't become negative, then it is anti-commutative. Only vectors and matrices obey anti-commutative law. You should remember that. You will learn matrices in mathematics. Vectors you will learn in physics. Vectors are anti-commutative under cross product, not under dot product. Dot product is purely commutative. So let us start doing this numerical. How do we start solving this
Sir,
numerical? Yes.
A cross A minus A cross
Very
B.
good. A cross A bar cross A bar, you should say like that. Next, A will multiply with B. So what will come? Minus will come because there is a minus here. That is the reason. Understood? A bar.
Minus A cross
Next, second, third term.
B cross A, sir.
Yes, very good.
Plus B cross A, sir.
Yes,
Plus.
I'm writing everything I'm showing here. Okay. First two terms we got. Second term, what is it? Plus B cross, B bar cross A bar. Third term, this one, B cross B. Is it or not? B
Yes, sir.
cross.
yes,
Minus B cross B, sir.
Minus B cross B. So just now I told any vector with cross product with itself is 0. So these two will become 0. Only we are left with minus of A.
A bar cross B bar minus A bar cross B bar.
Yes, very good. This B cross A will become what? Minus of A cross B. Is it understood? Because they are anti-commutative. Okay. So now these can be added.
Minus 2 A bar cross B bar.
Very good. Minus of 2. What is it? A cross B. A bar cross B bar. That is the answer. Or we can write this minus again if you send it inside. What will the answer be? It will be minus if you send it inside. There will be B cross A. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
You don't like this minus being here, because in the option there is no such answer as minus answer. So because if you check the answers, options you should check and then you should write. So it is B cross A, B bar cross A bar. So it becomes positive, and that is the option number D. Understood or not? Very clearly. Hmm?
Understood,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir.